Hello, this is Janet16 and another update on the exhibition layout. So there was two things, well, one thing I missed out in the last update, and I thought I'll do another update because I've done a bit of progress now. Was the front of the layout. I've added this board across the front and down there, and that is, I'm not too sure what the board's called. I've got quite a bit of it left actually. But I used it on the diorama as well, and I basically put it on there, sprayed it black. I had some black spray left over from doing some of the wagons, and it just makes the layout look tidy. Makes it look tidy on the front. You don't see all the screws on the framework because there was quite a few of them. It just tidies everything up, and underneath there's going to be two rails, and there's got to be a black curtain then that falls. In the shed, they probably will be wrapped up because they're going to be longer, and I don't want touching the floor and getting dirty. So exhibition, you won't see the legs and everything. Plus, when I'm at the exhibition, I'm going to have it so all the trains are put under the layout, so I can just pick them up and put them to the fiddle yard. The fiddle yard will be on that end, of course. But no, just tidies up the layout. You can see why I sprayed it black across there. And it does make the layout look tidier. In fact, if I go out here, see, makes everything look a lot tidier. So I'm down here today with the test wagon, which is a Lima tow van. I bought this one, I've mentioned it before, £15 in a, what do you call it, antique shop. Someone had already modified it with sprung buffers. They are spring loaded, and I do believe that they've added the 3-link coupling. I don't think they come with that anyway. So that's a nice little touch as well. Now this was Great Western Grey with GW on the side of it. It looked very plastic, so I sprayed it up, and it will be just BR Grey. Like the one done at Deanfast Railway, which I got some pictures of yesterday. When I was doing, well, I couldn't get that good of pictures of it, but I got some, so I'm pleased with that, because that's what I'm trying to recreate. So that'll be good when I get that done. So yeah, I've done this on the front, and I've added the back scenes, as you can see. Goes all the way around. I put some pictures on the Facebook page. Got a split here, and then around, and then we got a whole wall, which is quite not tidy at the top, but I saw that out anyway. I got an idea for that. But that go onto the fiddle yard or onto the line outside. So all we got to do now is put the owl in the shed, ready for the track to go out. I think that's what we're going to have a look at this week actually. We got the pillars actually right here. These will be stuck to the pillars that's already on the fence. And we'll put one timber up and see how we go with that. But outside the shed, because of we live in Britain and sadly you do get a lot of rain, it means I can't run the trains outside every day. But it doesn't mean I can't run trains in here. So what I'm going to do, out here, I'm going to build a tunnel coming off the shed. It's probably going to be 2 foot long, just enough so when it is raining outside or too dark and dingy and looks like it's going to rain, I can still run trains down this tunnel bit outside, what's going to be completely waterproofed, and I can run them down there and do some shunting around and everything, and just bring them down the station track or do some running like that. So the dogs are barking, so I'll just sort them out. Sorry about that. Sort the dogs out now. So yeah, once we get that done with that, I can run trains outside and they don't have to actually go out in the wet. One thing I did do is add the track ready for the station line. It's perfectly lined up. It looked like it wasn't for a second there, but no problem at all. There's a bit of a curve in it, which is the idea. That's what I wanted, because that's why this track curved in slightly. And then it curve out, and we'll have the track go right up to the end of the board. And that's the station line. That's where the trains will come in for the station. From this point, there's got to be insulation. Same with what I've done with this track up here. so I can have training here with a coach or some wagons whilst I run trains on this bit. So I'll be getting a track this week, hopefully tomorrow actually. I'm going in Gloucester tomorrow to pick up some items, so I should get it tomorrow. If not, it'll probably be Friday. But yeah, that's all done, so that'll be installated off. I did post pictures on Facebook and that, and I did get a question, why was this all white right here? Well, what I've done, because it's on the joint of the board, the tracks could maybe possibly get damaged in transport. I am going to put some up, so when we put them in the car, when we're moving them, there's got to be protection across that anyway, but just to make it extra strong, I've pinned down the 2 sleepers, which is closest to the board, and then PVA glued in between the sleepers here and on the outside and this side, and that just gives it a bit more strength. It's not much, but it'll give it a little bit more. So I'm pleased with that. I'm still deciding if I've got to put a sleeper there, but I don't think I have to. I'm going to have a sleeper pile somewhere on the layout, and the track down this end is going to be quite overgrown. Like, a lot of the track's going to be overgrown anyway, but down here it's going to be worse. So what I'm thinking, down the Deanfast Railway yesterday, I took some pictures of their track at Park End, where they got where people can stand to watch trains, and it was really overgrown. Like, you could just see the rails, but it looked really good. And I'm thinking that's what I'm going to do here on this entire section, like slowly move it into the point and everything. So I'm looking at that. That's one of the ideas I have. But yeah, the back scenes are great. They will be tidied up on the top. They were sanded down. In fairness, my arm got tired because I cut so much wood. And so what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to put the Pico back scenes on it. I don't know, I'll have a look yet. I'll look at some ideas. But they're probably just going to be green, like trees and bushes. Not going to be in a town anywhere. Might have a town building in the distance over there. But it's mainly going to be just scenery. And then around the top, there's going to be a trimming. And also, I'm going to make up a sign. So when I am at the shows, there's going to be a sign about here, just above the layout. I don't know how to put the railway on it yet, or Marble Bridge. I might have just Marble Bridge Station. And then at the front here, I'm probably good, or on the side, just have a little bit of history, what's happened, what the layout's doing, where have I built it, etc, etc. So that's it for this update. There's nothing more, that's all I've done. I am tidying the wiring up today. Underneath, I'm going to label all the wires so I know which connect, because I did get a bit muddled up the other day when moving it all around. I had to move all of this to put the back scenes on it. So I took this section out first, put it on the workbench, put it back once I'd done the seams, and then done the same with this one now. But because this one was a funny angle and I had added this front to it, it puts it on an angle. But it's all fine now. I've got the back scenes on, that's the main thing. So yeah, I'm going to have a bit of history on there somewhere on the layout. Got to tidy the wires up. It's not really that bad, but it's the joiners that link both boards together. That's when they're tidying up, and they need labelling. There's 2 wires there that don't go nowhere. They were when I was testing the wiring, so they can come out. So yeah, that is it for this update. Let me know what you think. It's going really well. The plaster Paris is held up really good. That's looking really good. I've got to paint that now. I'll be painted green. I'll probably paint this entire area green and then this side dark grey, because there's got to be a few more bits over here than here. This is just going to be grass. So that's it. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and bye until next time. Just run them over the track. Perfect. Bye for now.